Hello everybody, welcome back. My name is Ursa and we have some more Civ for you today. Who would have thought? What a shock. I want to plug the last series I put out. There is a Kublai Khan, I should say, I can't even say his name, game that I put out recently that I am challenging you guys to beat me at. The save file is in Discord. I strongly advise you go and have a look because you've got approximately a week left to play the game and just post whatever science victory turn you can get to me. The top 3 will get features on the channel as I analyse just how brilliant you are. Please go and have a look at that. In the meantime, however, my own performance at that game left me humbled and disappointed with myself. I did get the science victory, but it was a 259 science victory on my first attempt. It was absolutely shocking. So it made me think I need to practice this a bit more. We need to, as they say, get good. I consider myself to be a pretty good Civ player, but my science play without all of the game modes on seems to have lacked. I'm so used to relying on Heracles and vampires to push my way through the game that the actual base Deity game has fallen away a little bit. So this is another attempt. We are today playing as the Cree, somebody who aren't particularly suited to any victory condition. They've got, well, I'll explain about them in a little bit, but they're pretty neutral, pretty middle ground, and more importantly, someone I need to complete for my Hall of Fame. They're not particularly orientated towards science victories any more than any other sort of victory, so we're going to give it a game. I'm playing another shuffle game here. This is a shuffle map. You can see the deets here. I have no gameplay modes on. This is a straight Deity game, and we are, again, aiming for that 250 science victory, turn 250. That's what we're going for this time. And we've learned a few things from the last game with Kublai. There's a few things. I got, hemmed in the map. I didn't explore or expand as much as I could have done. There was very little space to sort of really settle. We didn't have many science tiles. I didn't have much mountains. I didn't have any geothermal fissures, I think. It was a little bit pants, to be fair. I think my raiding game and my late war game was pretty good, and those things helped me keep the 259 as fairly respectable. But we learned some, actually, saying that, I think my kill war game was pretty good on that one, and my city state was pretty good as well. But we didn't get a religion, which annoyed me. My war game was atrocious, and I think my optimization generally was pretty bad. I hung my head in shame. I retreated to a Himalayan monastery for approximately 3 weeks. I meditated on the calluses on my big toes, and in that I found wisdom, and we're going to have another go. This start to me screams cross the river. Look at that 6 yield fertile. Oh, you gotta love a 2 food, 3 production, 1 gold fertile. That's pretty decent. We like that as well as the fact we've got 2 4 yield production tiles here. Now, that's not necessarily what I wanted with the Cree. I was hoping for a lot of food because, well, this is why. Outgoing trade routes grant +1 food, £2 maker per camp or pasture at the destination. So basically, if I send a trade route to a camp or pasture, then that trade route has +1 food. What that means, for instance, is if I have a camp on that fertile and I send a trade route to this city, that trade route would have +1 food. Even more if I stack it with surplus logistics of Magnus, suddenly that would be +3 food. It gets pretty decent pretty quickly. It really helps internal trade routes at the beginning of the game. Also, trade routes people send to me, I get extra gold as long as I've got camps or pastures. There's nothing I can really do to influence that. That's either going to give me gold or it won't, and it generally is pretty small. +1 trade route capacity and a free trade with the pottery tech means that pretty much you beeline pottery to start the game with. That's fine. We get an amazing scout that gives 1 free promotion and is tougher generally, so that's pretty cool. I get this Mekawap. Again, I'm sorry for my pronunciation. I was just thinking how to pronounce this one. It is a Okitsitao. Okitsitao? That's going to be my best guess at that one. Please don't judge me, I'm genuinely trying. But this improvement in the Mekawap, this gives extra production and extra housing. Pretty much, the way to think about this is that it's a better mine. You can put it on pretty much any tile you want, but it has to be adjacent to a bonus or luxury resource. So those are the only, and you can't put it next to another Mekawap. So next to a bonus or luxury can't be put next to each other, but otherwise it's a better mine. It gives the same production and +1 housing, so extra housing. It gives gold if it's adjacent to a luxury, and bonus food if it's adjacent to 2 bonus resources. And then it gives additional production, gold, food, and housing as you go through the game. later. So it's incredibly complicated, and we'll do our best to have a go at it. But effectively, I'm replacing some of the mines I'd put in my empire with that. Farms I could replace in certain circumstances, but I'd still want to get some nice farming triangles, and already you can see there's a beautiful looking triangle here, as well as some floodplain, which may give me some intriguing options for districts later in the game. But I'm thinking this right here looks like a pretty good city tile, so I'm going to go and explore it with my warrior briefly. I could go and have a look on this hill and just see what's over on this one, but I think I'm going to just follow the river up a little bit. And actually you can see that I have a wonder start. Now I'm almost a little bit disappointed by that. I'm tempted to re-roll because I don't necessarily want a wonder start particularly. I kind of wanted to have this as a bit of a raw game where I actually fight this. But you know what? We're going to roll with it. This is the first map I rolled. Genuinely, I loaded the game and this is where we were. So we're going to cross over. I don't know how I feel about this. I wanted to play a game that was totally unoptimized because that's the whole point of this. It's getting science victories where getting a science victory is tough. It's Mount Roriama. Rarama? Oh, I'm going to have to look that up. But more importantly, it provides +1 faith and +1 science to adjacent tiles. Weirdly enough, it's actually spawned the mountain here that makes it quite difficult to optimize. Yeah, actually, I think that would be one of the best tiles. There's probably some better tiles up around here as well. I could settle nearer it, actually, in order to get myself the additional era score from settling next to a wonder, or I could actually send a trader up this way and settle on the other side of it. How close am I to the actual edges of the map? I'm quite near to the bottom of the map here, actually, as you can see from this wonderful camera mod. So yeah, so I'm going to be settling up north. I think I'm actually going to settle here. I quite like having this sort of in the area. We've got an irrigation boost, we've got furs to improve, we've got all kinds of bits and pieces that I would kind of want to do here. So there it is. We're already on 5 era score. We've got first discovery of a natural wonder, we've got near a floodable river, and city near a volcano. So it's just a load of fun. I'm also just having a little bit of a call to my brilliant Patreon supporters. You guys, you know where to put this on Discord. I'm looking for Ryan puns. I like Ryanamar, but I need as many Ryan puns as you can get, so get thinking on that. Thank you! Now, unfortunately, the Cree Scout is actually more expensive to build than the regular Scout, so it makes the Scout start even harder to justify, but these things have 20 melee strength, which makes them as strong as warriors, which means they don't die very quickly, and also that free promotion means they are fantastic at scouting, so I am going to jump onto that immediately. The question is going to be whether or not I utilise a faith start. Now you can see already that this would be, I believe, a plus either 3 or 4. I can't remember if volcanoes give adjacency to holy sites. They do. So that's already a +4 that I could pop down there, which would be intriguing. It is a holy site that would get erupted by volcanoes repeatedly, but is definitely something to consider. The other alternative would be to stick a campus there and then to stick a holy site there, which would give me effectively the +2, and then I could actually stick a government plaza on that tile to go for the +4 on both. That's actually not a bad working theory. That's not a bad working theory. So we might go for holy sites actually, but rushing a religion always feels like it's sort of difficult. But we do have the astrology start here, and this tile will give us a bit of extra science to push through. So you know what, I am actually going to go for that astrology start, although we do need mining to settle that. So this is going to be a quite tricky build for us. I'm going to have to go for all of these things. Do I want to do this? Now that is a question. That is a question. I don't know if this is going to be worth it. I think we're going to just hold fire on the astrology just for a second. I think I'm going to have to go for mining and then astrology and then go into pottery after that point. Hopefully I've founded a new city after that point. We're going to go for a rushed second city. I'm going to see if I can put something on the other side of this wonder. I mean, there's going to be some decent tiles. I know there's going to be at least another +4 holy site over in this direction. Nope, there is a mountain there as well. Okay, right. So that's we have a cramped old start here. I mean, this might work out for the best. This might work out for the best. Actually, look, that furs is an interesting tile. It's a very interesting tile. Gonna have to see about how we work this one, definitely. Which tile am I working to start with? I'd quite like you to pick up this tile. That extra science and thief would be pretty awesome. I don't need anything else down there. The other thing I'm thinking is it's actually quite defensible here. I've got quite a narrow strip of land to keep myself safe. That works pretty good. Some rainforest around here to improve a camper site. That would be decent as well. Thing is that the advantage of the Cree is when I stick a trader down, it's actually going to give me a bunch of these tiles. This is the fun thing. When a trader moves through unclaimed tiles within 3 tiles of my city, they come under my control. So I can actually take most of this as a road is built. So actually spreading my cities out a little bit and making sure that I actually settle all of this would be pretty decent for me. I could justify getting away with that city, for instance, and popping a campus down there, which I think is only a +2, but at least it's something. So, a workable canal? I think that is a workable canal, actually, which means I think that is a workable dam. This is an incredibly, ridiculously ambitious build, this, but I think I can do the triple on an industrial zone there. How about that? How about that for an absolute travesty of a build? I like that a lot. That's pretty fun. In fact, actually, can I make this even sillier? Can I make this even sillier? I'm sorry, this is totally not in the spirit of making an optimized game. A canal to there, and then an aqueduct to there. Oh, I so totally can. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. It's just pointless. This is absolutely pointless, but I'm already in love. I'm absolutely in love with this build. In fact, I could then stick another industrial zone there. I'm just going to leave that there for a second. There's no way that'll happen. I can just guarantee strategics will appear and ruin my day on that one. But, oh my goodness, that would just be beautiful. But yeah, we're just going to be focusing now on getting as much just... I want to play this game as well as I can, really. There's a barbed camp there that my warrior could take out. There's decent rivers that look like they're sprawling in sort of multiple directions. Settlers. There's something over here, actually. I need to go and find that. Just make sure it's not another AI. Probably is another AI. Oh, it is another AI, because look, already my plans are scuppered, because it looks like Brazil has just settled down there. Let's just quickly go and kill this scout. Oh, I don't get the kill. That said, I get the kill. How much health is it on? I think it's on 1 health, unfortunately. That was quite unlucky. Never mind. But Brazil plays a very high science game, and look, they're settling over towards me. So, this is wonderful. It doesn't matter, by the way, what colour I pick. The game is just like, yeah, I'm going to pick another colour just to annoy you with. Ugh, it's frustrating, isn't it? Okay, I have to rethink this plan up north. I'm going to give my scout the Alpine upgrade to give him the ability to move across hills faster. And we'll go from there. We're going to do our best to play nicely as well. We're going to get the delegation going. First impressions of me are pretty terrible, but we'll see what we can do to stay friends with Brazil. Switched out to a settler. We need to get the second settle down as quickly as I can, and I need to just readjust where I'm going to put this city. I might have to just go back to the tile I was thinking of doing, which is just 1 further down, but I don't want to lose this area entirely. So yeah, rushing that settler through is not a bad idea. Oh, that's a good culture city-state down there. It's Ayutthaya, which gives me culture equal to 10% of any building cost that I produce, which is pretty decent, actually. Lots of desert in this area, but a whole ton of luxury, so at least 1 city in that area would be an amazing pickup for me. Preslav as well. Military city-state Preslav helps me to do some war if I needed to do some war later in the game, so I need to keep that in mind. Code of laws, sticking in God King, and discipline. Perfect stuff. That means that my warrior now's got a little bit more strength to attack this spearman, although it's not a particularly good victory for me that. I just need to upgrade my warrior to level 2. That would be a big help. And another tribal village. Boost to archery. I could use that against Brazil, in theory. We could go for quick war just to try and rush them, but quick war for me in this game against Deity tends not to be particularly successful. And the Cree don't excel at early war, really. They really don't. Johannesburg. Okay. +1 production for every improved resource type. It's not bad. Not bad. But it's not... I haven't got a particularly exciting set of city-states. Yeah, Brazil are really, really sort of pressing me in here. I need to be careful that I don't get wedged in by them. Okay, their barb camp is now 3, but I don't want my warrior to die, so I'm going to have to just give him the battle cry upgrade and then move in a second. But this actually helps me to get to bronze working, so it's not the end of the world there. It's a good thing I waited, actually. -9 loyalty on that city there. That is so annoying. So annoying. I could settle one further back and settle a bit closer, but I didn't want to put my cities too close to each other. But if I settle on that first, maybe that's not the worst thing. Actually gives me a bit more space. It's such a pain. Such a pain. But I'm going to have to. Oh man, this is so annoying. Why is Brazil so close to me? Okay, what can I do about that? What can I do about that? I need to build my science game pretty quick. I need to build my religion. If I can pick up Crusade, that will help me to attack through them pretty nicely. My scouts obviously are very powerful. My warriors would be more powerful. I could do a slinger rush. But I don't know if that would be worth it. I just need improve. You know what? Let's get a builder going in my capital, and then we'll just sort of work it out from there. Craftsmanship is in a tribal hut. That's not what I needed, but a Gogi actually is useful enough, so that's probably not a bad thing. Bronze working boosted because they're throwing themselves against me. Okay, that works reasonably well. That I just need to get to 2 pop in Ryanamar. That will help massively. This slinger is being incredibly annoying. I want to kill the barb camp, but I don't want to... Not dying is the most important thing, so I'm just going to back off just a little bit. Hattusa. Actually, I'm athirst to meet them. Provides me... Okay, that's a little bit more science. Loads of space to the north, actually. Huge amounts of space to the north. Brazil is kind of blocking it off, but there's... You know, we're not too far away from lots of space. How are people doing? Nobody at the moment is really doing anything. Luxuries. People want to be... luxuries? Why is it saying... Oh yeah, buying luxuries. I could buy a luxury from Brazil for 41 gold. Is it worth it? Yes, it is. I'm going to settle on a luxury, and that should give my capital +3 once I've settled on this fur. Thing is, I really don't want to settle on that furs if I can get away with it, because I want to put a camp there. So I'm just going to edge a little closer. I might regret this, but I'm going to edge closer. I'm getting a Pantheon still at the moment. I'm just going to quickly switch over to a Gogi in the hope that I can pick up enough military to challenge Brazil. I think... Did we do that? Yeah, I just need to pick up a couple of slingers and things. I'd also need to build some holy sites up. There's a lot I need to do. There's a huge amount I need to do, but this is... I just need to do it all, really. Good thing is the barbs are absolutely destroying Brazil's units, which is quite fun. Oh, and there's no loyalty issue for me anymore here. That's wonderful. So let's just immediately settle on this point. Rebellion in 39 turns. You know what? I will take that. That is a decent amount of turns. Brilliant. You know what? I'm also going to get the holy site done pretty quick, but let's just quickly build a slinger. First, we'll get a slinger done first because I'm just 2 turns away from getting a trader, which is going to get me a load of these tiles. Oh, 1 population lost from Brazil. Oh, and it lost just a ton of health there. That's exciting. Oh, if only I was nearer to take advantage of that one. That would be brilliant. There is pottery, which means I now have a trader. And the choice is between which direction do I send it? Do I send it north or do I send it south? Oh, it's giving me some decent tiles there. Oh, this is the thing. Now, I want Pingala down pretty much as quickly as I can get away with. I think I need more districts in my capital, so I'm going to send it north, I think, to start with. And I kind of want it to go further, actually. If I send it all the way to Salvador, then the barbs might kill it. But I would steal at least 1 tile. For 1 tile, that's not worth it. I'm going to actually just make sure it finishes in that city. Begin the route, boost currency. That is lovely. Brazil has denounced me. That's a shame. Irrigation boosted with this new farm that I've plopped down there. Good. Good. Ryanamar is starting to thrive. Choose a pantheon. Okay, we actually have religious settlements, which would be an amazing pickup for me. I also just need to double check. Brazil is getting a religion. Brazil are going to be one of the ones competing with religion, so that actually maybe makes the crusade play a little bit less useful than I kind of hoped it might be. I mean, unless we just severely went in on them. It is a good play. It is a good play. It's just whether or not I need to rush it through. Other options for me would be God of the Forge, so that I can absolutely just spill out units. I've already got 3 slingers, 1, 2, 3. I've almost got enough gold to be able to do a triple archer upgrade, but I need to think about getting a little bit more in the way of regular units. You can see Brazil's units military strength is down to 83 right now because they are struggling to just sort of pick this up. They're building wonders as well, which means they are a little bit distracted right now, so I don't know whether to go in on that actually and just we'll go for fighting. You know, it's a different play. I rarely do this. I'm going to go God of the Forge. This is a strange science play, but if I commit now and I absolutely just go in for them and just don't hold back, I think I might be able to get away with this. So we're going to do this instead of going for a religion early game. I will try and get into a golden age, I think, and get a religion that way. I think it's going to be the easiest thing to do. So yeah, for now, do I get more scouts or do I go for... I'll start rushing slingers from this city, and I believe I'll get a warrior in this city just to sort of back me up a little bit. We've got animal husbandry popping in just so I can improve this tile, and then maybe we'll go archery just so I can upgrade to archers. The Barbs are still attacking Brazil's units, which is just amazing. It's absolutely amazing. They are absolutely battering Brazil. And what I'm doing is I'm deliberately not attacking them. I am staying clear of this. I am letting Brazil just absolutely flounder against this assault. It's very good fun. There is the Thurs, which means my capital is now happy, which is good. Yeah, so far so good. Coupe the Navigator. Nice to meet you. Very good to meet you indeed. I want to see if I can make friends with Coupe. Coupe's actually just settled over here. I quite like the idea of making friends with them. They haven't met Brazil yet, but that's fine. First impressions of me are terrible. Absolutely terrible, but I can buy some turtles off them, which would be pretty useful. Is that how I say that? Is that going to be useful for me? I'm on +1 and +2 in my capital, so it would give my capital just a little bit more happiness. Might be worth it just for the war later, but I'll just upgrade my units first with Coupe. Although actually I can probably, if I just get rid of the furs to them now, I can probably sell this. Yeah, look at that, 4 gold per turn. So instead, I'll take, let's just like 50. Yeah, a bit more than that. That'll give me 80. So a luxury swap. I'm just about to pick up a second copy of theirs, plus 80 gold. That is another, so I can actually upgrade 4 of my slingers now. That's pretty damn good. I'll take that. And there is my luxury back. Nice. Good stuff, good stuff. Brazil, do you want to buy my luxury? I think they probably end up having furs already, don't they? Because we've shared some ground. No, actually, no. What would you give me for that? Nothing you're willing to trade for that. No, they're not going to take the bait. I was going to have to see if I could steal regular gold from them in the hope that then I went to war. But they've learned. They know not to give me gold. I'm not to be trusted. In the meantime, I've got enough for 4 archer upgrades. So that is what we will do. Machinery is already boosted. Look at that. And I'm also going to just hope that I've got bronze working. I don't think I've got any horses nearby. 2 horses. There are 2 horses. Oh, they're both to the north. So I can't go for a horseman rush. So I think I'm just going to have to stick and hope that I can go for an iron working rush. If not, I can get a couple spearmen to deal. They've got at least a couple of war chariots around, but this is fine. Nubia. Oh, Nubia have got a big old army. Okay, nice to meet you, Nubia. How close are we? Oh, ages away. Absolutely ages away. Have you met Brazil yet? You have met Brazil. Okay, I want to keep you on side then. I would love it if we went for a joint formal war. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, Nubia, you are my new favourite person. You are my new favourite person. Okay, let's have open borders from you as well. They will give me all of their gold to go for a joint war with Pedro. It is on. I will do this. I will take that before you decide that you want to get rid of me. The advantage to this is I'm hoping Brazil actually end up attacking me with this warrior, and then I can go bam, 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 and shoot them with loads of archers. They only have 125 military strength, so if we focus on killing their units, I think we should be good. I've actually now got them as a friend. There we go, that was easy. Perfect, it just turns out war was all they ever wanted. Right, okay, let's think about doing this nicely. I've got this upgrade for an archer. That will work nicely for me. I've got this guy. Okay, so we can actually do several archer attacks just from my capital. Not my capital, from my city. And then I can finish it with this warrior. Good, so that's already one of their units dead. I just need to scout and see if I can find stuff. That's a 4 population city. If I can take this one, we should be into Brazil nice and quick. Brazil are the only people to have a holy site, so I'm actually going to steal their holy sites and just continue to make army for now. I need to keep my melee units safe, but just a rapid onslaught of archers is amazing here. Okay, so their slinger is there. They're going to be tempted to move that back into their city, which is not the best result for me, but that's okay. I just need to lure all of their army out and attack them in the open if I can. Nalanda has gone to war with me actually up here, which is pretty useful. That means there's at least 2 scientific city-states on this map, which means I can go for Kilwa with a decent amount of success actually. I'm just going to move my warrior back just a touch. I want them to come to me. I want the slinger and the horse chariot to come to me so I can shoot them in the open. Just got 9 turns now to get 9 era score. Just thinking of the best way of doing that. Building a holy site has got to be a good way of doing it. As is, I think a builder and my improvement. That would give me 4 era score. Getting a kill on this thing would help, though. That would definitely help. Let's move the warrior across to there. Let's move you up onto that hill. I'd love it if I can kill this unit. That would be amazing. I don't know if I'm going to have the strength to do it, though. Can I just do it? Can I do it? Yes! Okay, that kill was very important. The slinger actually can't get back into the city this turn as well. So this has worked out perfectly for me. That is brilliant. Slinger's backed right off, but Brazil still have 120 military strength. I think they've probably levied Nalanda. No, Nalanda's warriors are still like fleeting around up there, so I don't know about that one. Could be anything. Could be absolutely anything. This city's loyalty is starting to whip down now. I'd like it if I can get a governor in there. Maybe I will have to just build a holy site. That would be a +4. This would be a +3. Actually, the +3 here will be plenty to give me the era score bonus, I believe. 8 turns, 7 to produce it. Yeah, I think that's going to be the best thing to do on that. And then I'm going to have to quickly get myself a builder in order to get my improvement done. It's a bit tough, that, but I think it's the best way of doing it. Then we should boost state workforce. I think I'm happy with how that one is done. Okay, the city's actually sieged now, which is good, which means my archers can now come in and do some damage. Yep, there is a heavy chariot that pulls in. Okay, so, thank you, Spain. Actually, Spain is not so great. He normally gets a religion pretty quickly. No, not this game, though. Not getting a religion. That is fine. Still, though, have you met Brazil? You have met Brazil. They don't want in on the war, though. That's a shame. We'll send them a delegation. We'll see if we can be friends with them. So there is Brazil's army. Okay, we're hiding on that hill there, but I just need my archer to start peppering here. I need to be able to inflict as much damage on their units as possible. Although, actually, I might be able to just take the city here. I don't know if we're going to have enough strength. No, we might not this turn, actually. But still, you just... Oh, that's going to be close. That is close. I'm not going to risk it. We're just going to do that. Hopefully, they'll actually move their unit into the city. That would be brilliant, and then I could just kill it in one go. Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They've moved their unit into the city. Oh, you fools. And there's a source of iron here. Okay, we can get an iron mine, which means iron working and swordsman is a possibility. There is my mech of up. Nice. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. I will replace that eventually, but the era score is fantastic, and it gives my capital just a little bit more housing to continue growing. So one attack there. Let's get a second attack there. And I believe my warrior can dish the damage. Lovely. The city is now mine. Keep that. How many turns? Rebellion in 7 turns. How about this city? This city's now loyal. Okay, so my governor, when ready, is going to have to go into Salvador immediately. I'm also actually going to move my scout in and pillage this district here, which is going to give me some faith. That faith would be very useful to get my first missionary once I can get a religion of my own. And as I said before, it's all about focusing now on killing units. Killing units is the absolute prime directive. If I can get that kill in there, I should be able to kill this scout with one attack. Yes, that's great. This guy has an upgrade, but let me just kill this. Yep, Spearman's dead as well. Good. Let's give you volley. Okay. So far, This war's going well. And a bit of pillaging round the back. Cheeky little bit of pillaging. 40 faith. Nice. I reckon Rio has got to be our next target, actually. So we just need to move our units in a clever way to enable that. Again, just targeting the units before I target the cities. Move you forward 1 and we'll go attack there. Move you forward and attack. It's painful to not upgrade my units, but again, I'm just taking it slow. Just taking it slow. We'll move you to there. I'll bring you across to there and give you the volley upgrade. Perfect. This is good. And iron working should be boosted. And wheel, actually. Perfect. Double boost. It's so rare I actually get iron at this stage of the game. I'm actually quite proud of myself. So a little trick that I have noticed is that there is, if you're trying to sell diplomatic favour too early in the game, the computer doesn't value it very highly at all. You can't sell it for anything. But it also means that they don't value their own diplomatic favour. So for 1 gold, I can actually buy 7 favour from Nubia, which I'm going to do. And then I'll just see if anyone wants to buy it for more than that. Oh, Spain will buy it for 2 gold. So I could make a 1 gold profit. You know, I'll hold on to it for a better deal. But there we go. That's like marking up immediately. Unit killing. I can just get a decent hit on that slinger there. This archer has taken some damage. So I don't want him... Yeah, I don't want this one to die. So I'll pull you back. This one's got a promotion in reserve. So I can attack there. Bring you across and attack. Kill that guy. Perfect. I'm just going to continue moving to and up to Rio. I think... Is this the best way of doing it? I'll pull you onto that hill. Bring you to there. Bring you across. Okay, I think that's not a bad little selection. They're charging their units at me now. This warrior can't actually get to me this turn, so I'm going to attack the slinger instead. Haha! You weren't expecting that, were you? If I pull this archer back a little bit, I can get 1 attack on this heavy chariot. I don't know if I wanted to do that, but never mind. He's now got a promotion. This guy is a little tougher. Just going to attack you. Get you to attack. Stand you on the hill there, just so I can swoop in if I need to. Let's heal you for a second. Give you a turn of healing. How many turns have I got left on this? 3 turns. I could use a little bit more, but that's fine for now. Okay, we've got some more army coming in. State workforce now is ready to be boosted, so let's get foreign trade. Still haven't found another continent, actually, which is a little bit of a problem, but never mind. There is a +3 era score. Oh, intriguing. Intriguing. Okay. Conscription would give me a load more gold, but Agogi's still pretty good, actually, and then we're going to go urban planning just to boost this along a little bit more nicely. So I'm 1 away from a era, 1 away from a golden era. What do I do? What do I do? First of all, I'm going to get Pingala in just to give me a little bit more loyalty, but also a tiny bit more science. This city's still going to be lost in 2 turns if I don't do something about that. I need some more amenities, ideally. Amenities! I've got no way of getting amenities. I'm just floundering at the moment. Absolutely floundering for happiness. I need to go and settle over in this place. There's a bit more iron, there's some salt, there's some silver, there's a lot of stuff that's going on over there. Or I can steal this mercury over there. That's probably not a bad shout either. Let's just upgrade you to volley briefly. Gives you a little bit more resistance. This archer desperately needs to upgrade, but I'm just going to actually get my warrior to move in here instead. You now give yourself volley. This guy needs to give itself volley as well. And then this archer has just declared itself tribute by moving this close to me. Yeah, I cannot think of a way of doing this. I cannot think of a way of doing this. That is infuriating. Ugh. Never mind. Never mind. Let's get a spearman going just so I can fight off these chariots a little bit better. Oh, that's so annoying. No, I can't settle. I can't. No, you know what? I'm just going to have to accept a normal age. That's frustrating. Okay, well, we'll just have to deal with that. Brazil do have the option of getting a religion right now, but I don't know whether they will or not. I'll go for free inquiry, just to help me push over that line. Okay, I've got to take Rio quickly. Are we still not? Yeah, still not loyal here. Need more population in order to put that pressure on. My city is actually 8th best. Look at that. Crazy. Can I get that kill on the heavy chariot? Please do it. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Okay, that's wonderful. Right. In there we go. I believe with a bit of unit movement I can probably start to siege Rio. That would help. Rebellion in 1 turn. Oh, this is so frustrating. There's nothing I can do there. I've got the immunity. I don't have any ability to get more immunities because nobody's got any to trade at the moment, which is a bit of a problem. Bit of a problem. Never mind. We'll have to just take it back. Ugh, we've got so many of these flipping heavy chariots. This is just annoying. And the other city did flip in the end. Okay, I need to focus now on getting kills of these heavy chariots. We'll do that. I'll get that to attack. I'll get that to attack. I believe I can get the kill there. Yeah, okay, that's 1 dead at least. That's good. Pillage 81 gold from here. Any pillage is a good pillage in my book. I need to bring this guy down now and attack that warrior as best I can. Or attack that guy as a priority and that guy as a priority as well. Yeah, for now that's fine. I'm just about to actually pick up a swordsman upgrade, which would help massively here. Iron working. Okay, I've got 1 spearman at least, which is good. I need more iron. Oh, come on. You just need to wait and get that iron. I've almost got this heavy chariot dead as well. There it is. It's gone. It's dead. Good. There's another one over here. Can I... If I switch my warriors round, that will lure this one out as it tries to attack that warrior, I hope. That would be a good result for me. I need to get this archer onto the holy site, actually, to pillage it so I can reduce... There you go, actually the city is now sieged. This is good, this is good. Perfect, and with iron working, I can now actually focus on getting some infrastructure in. Let's get writing. I really, if I can just sort of... I feel like I've got Rio on the ropes. I just need to keep pushing here. Let's get that archer going. Yeah, I just need to keep pushing. Oh, 1 attack on the war chariot. This warrior is not really going to be able to escape, is he? I mean, unless I pull him to here, which would lure... I mean, I'm trying to lure the chariots up, but now I think I'll save this now and I'll just continue to do some attacks on the city. That's pretty good. I mean, I could pillage for some faith and to lower the city resistance down a little bit, but actually we've got it surrounded, so this is okay for now. I quite like that attack. Okay, they killed that warrior. Unbelievably. That was more frustrating. Okay, in that case I need to just sort of flip my units around a little bit. Oh, just 1 more turn and I've got enough iron to have a swordsman. That's going to make a big old difference. That always keep an eye out for these. A joint war with Coupe for Spain. I'm nowhere near Coupe. They've got nothing to do with me. They'll give me 31 gold per turn and 300 gold, so I will take that. I will take that deal. That fuels my economy and I can actually get Nubia to join in just to give me a little bit of backup here, so that's pretty good. Just keep hitting the heavy chariots. Oh, come on. Like, I'm doing a lot of damage to them. They're not going to be able to survive this for too long. But it's just if I move you to there, then hopefully they'll move their units across a little bit and I'll be able to attack again. Now I've got writing. I think crossbows have got to be the thing I go for now, so we'll go for engineering maybe and then to machinery. That's going to be quite a long trek. Let's go irrigation, or maybe to go to military tactics for pikemen. Now these are all pretty difficult to get to, actually. I need some libraries. This is something I do need to do. First of all, though, government plaza. Let's get it built. Let's get it done. Okay, have you left yourself exposed here? Can I get this kill? Yes, I can. Oh, this is fine. This war of attrition, I can win. I can win this war. It's just grueling. I would quite like it if they flipped their catapult into their city, because that would actually be weaker for them. Let's just keep on doing these attacks just to keep the city strength as low as we can. Okay, now we can actually turn and see if we can retake this city. We've now got my first swordsman, 110 gold, done. Perfect. I'm also just going to pick up a settler quickly, and we're going to go over to here, pick up some luxuries as well as some more iron. Oh, some olives from Spain. There we go. That'll actually help to keep my cities on side and happy. Spearmen go in. Warrior go in. Done. Okay. This city is now mine again. I'm just going to quickly actually put in Victor. Let's get Victor in. That'll be lovely stuff. Okay, this is not many turns for me to actually flip and take the next city. But look, there's another heavy chariot. It's just pulled itself to there. That's really good. I think I can probably kill that catapult as well, which will be Lovely stuff. Actually, I probably need to retreat that archer or give him the upgrade. Arrow Storm helps. Lovely stuff. Turn 60, we're still in the middle of this full-blooded war with Brazil. It's you know, we've absolutely, we're crab bucketing with them. Crab bucket being the thing where everybody is in the bucket and we're all kind of trying to climb on top of each other and we're all drowning and sinking, and it's all just an absolute mess right now, but it's fine. I keep losing this city. So what I need to do is I need to get into a position where I can take 2 or 3 cities in one go in order to create that big loyalty drive. I just put a second promotion into Victor to give him Garrison Commander, which is a huge waste, but never mind. I've got another Spearman on the way. I'm still using a lot of army. Temple of Artemis actually now building in my capital. I've put Pingala into my capital. Temple of Artemis should hopefully give me the food and the amenities I need just to survive this war. Just a touch to make it a little easier. More importantly though, I've also got a new city that will get plonked down here. I'm just going to give myself the sailing boost, and I'm going to give myself a builder in this city using some of this reserve of gold to produce some iron and to get some of the amenities here. I've got silver and then there's some salt over in that direction to get as well. I think all of these things are going to be beautiful. Let's just pick up a monument in that city to get myself a little bit more culture. In the meantime, you see that extra iron will give me enough to get a swordsman every 5 turns. Also, I'm still got spearmen coming on the front line. My archers are doing a beautiful job at the moment. For now, I'm just going to focus on taking out these swordsmen if I can, just so that my units don't die too much. That would be quite good for me. I don't want them sort of just clearing me out from behind. Goodness me, these swordsmen are tough. Ouch, but that's one of them dead already, and hopefully the other swordsman is just going to charge into my warrior and give itself a problem. Actually, I've got 2 warriors sort of penning them in now. My swordsman is going to come and start to siege Rio. I'm actually just going to move my archer to here just to help do that a little bit. But you can see I'm peppering Rio from multiple sides, and we'll get this extra pillage in here. Actually, I need 1 more pillage, and then hopefully Rio will lose at least 2 garrison strength. Let's move that spearman to there, just in the hope they pull their chariot out and I can just attack it. But yeah, if we can finish this war with Brazil soon, then I feel like I can sort of run back into the game. They attacked my swordsman. Of all units to attack, that was a silly thing to do. And look, yeah, as we hoped, the swordsman over there is attacking my warrior. That is brilliant. It means I can move my archer to this tile and do an attack there, get a second attack going on that one. Lovely, and then move my swordsman. Rio is now sieged. Sieged is good. Sieged means they are not going to heal further. There is the swordsman dead. Salvador is now surrounded. Beautiful. We've actually got now a pretty good surrounding of 2 of these cities. If we can do this to get both at the same time, that would be lovely. I'm just upgrading my archers as they go. If I can get some 4 promotion archers, that would be beautiful. Really, really beautiful. We've got Arrow Storm going on this one. Let's just quickly, I should have pillaged that first. There we go. We've got 2 less garrison strength on that city now. The swordsman can pillage the trade route to give myself just only 60 gold, but it's all adds up. Second source of iron. Okay, 2 turns away from that being able to produce a swordsman for me. Oh, kind of them. They keep moving their units out just for me to attack. That is super sweet. Still buying in this favour for very cheap amounts. That's good. Anyone buying it back? Nope, still on 1. Just waiting for that to switch around. This should be relatively sweet if I do all of these attacks. Hopefully the city is now pretty much dead. I'm loving all of this archer experience. Yeah, so we've got both cities. Let's get the spearmen in to attack there. Military tactics boosted because I've killed some of the spearmen. And let's in fact get actually the other spearmen to attack there. Apprenticeship is boosted because I've now got a bunch of mines. I'm going to keep both of these cities and we're going to have a look at the loyalty. -5 and -2. Okay, so already Victor has helped to stabilize Rio and we have 10 turns on Salvador. I don't know if it's worth moving up or if we keep this. I think if we just go for Brasilia is the new capital. We could go for these 2 cities now. and then just that should help to stabilize the loyalty quite nicely. This city is now increasingly surrounded as well. Only 27 strength, this city, which is pretty good. My swordsman has crossed the river, and now I can attack in. We're just rushing this through. No need to wait around. And a very special shout out goes to Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Matthew Wilkinson, Salty Tech, Davalex, The Broccoli, and Midnight Oil for all of your support on Patreon, as well as everybody else who likes, subscribes, and follows. Thank you very much.